You can make this focaccia in two ways. If you make it in a smaller pan, like this one, you'll end up with a thicker focaccia that's good for slicing in half and making sandwiches and other things. If you simply let the dough ooze out onto a half sheet pan like this, you'll get a thinner focaccia, almost more like a flat bread, but it's good for accompanying pasta and other dishes. Now this is no fuss focaccia, so literally you take the first 5 ingredients though and just dump them into the mixing bowl. I use my KitchenAid mixer simply because it's easier. This dough is wet enough you could probably mix it up by hand without too much problem. So we have the water, a cup and a half of water. Again, warm water, not boiling hot. You'll kill the yeast if it's too hot. Let's see here. That's our salt, our yeast, which is, by the way, I buy it in the big bottles like this because they do make a lot of bread. So sprinkle the yeast in, and 3 tablespoons. I'm going to do kind of 3 quick glugs here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. It's very forgiving. You don't really need to go too crazy with the measurements. And finally, we add our flour in here, and we're just going to go lump. This isn't baking in a cake or something like that. This is really no fuss focaccia. It's designed to be quick, easy, and ready to go. Notice also we're using the paddle attachment, not the dough hook. You got the dough pulled out. It's really sticky dough pulled out of the mixing bowl. All you do is you just kind of helps to wet your hands a little bit, maybe with water or oil, and basically just kind of spread it out. Again, this isn't about being pretty or fussy or anything. It's just about getting the bread into the pan. It'll actually, when it rises, it's going to fill this pan pretty much anyway. I find that if I stretch it a little bit, it helps, but it should fill this 13x9 pan fully. Here we are with the focaccia after 60 minutes of rising. You see it's almost entirely filled the pan except for little corners, and by the time I'm done doing what I'm going to do, it'll probably fill it entirely. So take your fingers. You may want to oil them, but if not, just dimple the dough everywhere. Just quickly make some holes in it. Kind of do the whole surface. We're going to drizzle with some olive oil, and then some Parmesan cheese and some Italian seasoning. You can put just about anything you want on top of this, whatever strikes your fancy. Some basil, dried basil, oregano, and Parmesan.